of love.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Make love every day, okay, produce. A ride through the tunnel of love, share a milkshake. Carve our name in a tree by the lake. Look in your eyes cause I miss you much. The way you say I love you, seal and your gentle touch. We reminisce with a French kiss. And out of all the girls, you're the first on my list. The only one now, and truly for life. My fiance and future wife. Now you realize you're the one I'm thinking of. With lots of love.
Even the sun goes down, heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain. Nothing lasts forever, but until they close the curtain, until they close the curtain, until they close, until they close, until they close the curtain. Y'all know, it's him and I, a woman and I.
Now is the time to get on like Spike Lee say, get on the bus. Go get your work and keep your people chirping is a must. Get you on that dust, cornstarch, familiar with that smack man. The music is like that green stuff, provided to you by Sackman. Pac-Man, how many think we gon' do that, man? Pac-Man, how many think we gon' do that, man? Pac-Man, how many Pac-Man, how many Pac-Man, 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 how many think we gon' do that, man? Ride no national, 18s without no gap, man. I'm strapped, man, ready to bust on anything like that, man. Me and my we roll together like Batman and Robin. We prayed together through hard times, swung hard when it was fitting. But now we tapping the brakes from off them corners that we be bending. And Volkswagens and Bonnevilles, Chevrolets and Coupe. If you ain't got no rims, don't get no wood grain steering wheel, for real. You can go chill out and steal bill. Let your paper stack instead of going to overkill. Pay your people bill.
Even the sun goes down, heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain. Nothing lasts forever, but until they close the curtain. It's him and I, or him and I.
Terrible storm, and all the lights have gone out. You awaken, not to thunder, but to the incessant beat of a heart under your bed.
Top dog, who? Top dog got the year. Top dog, you be. Top dog got the year. Top dog, top dog got the year. Top dog, top dog got the year. Top dog, tonight's up your party. Tell everybody till they shoddy, shake their body, cause it's dangerous. In these fields that we walk, it's a rap race in this wicked city we call New York. You all talk, and ain't nothing working upstairs, so stop acting like you know what I be saying. When you scared, it's all fair, and you fear, and you won't be around next year. You all done when the wagon come, cause the MP's don't swear, cause you know God don't like ugly. If heads ain't ready for Armageddon, I say duck down. That's the only safety for you. Original guns 321, I thought you knew. I be D-O-D-O-D-D-O-D-O-D-O-G. Soldier I'll be for life. Coming to my cipher, they go on the knife, yeah. LT, the lieutenant of this. Fat 5 blowing up the vibe.
Hush, watch the bum rush, crush, it's the storm. Original guns 321, bomb, it's on. Quiet riot, leave sides retired. The one up with this, they must be wired like snitches. fixes, hide and slide. Nowadays got no time for your lies. I ban it, heads one sink like Titanic. But if I put my pine to your behind, then you can it. The duck, lucked up like Douglas. The gun's wrecked, that was made strictly for the exits. Quiet riot, second source out the storm. Platoon OGC, Louisville Slugger, SGT period. Rubber spine.
In the streets got mad love for the beats. Honey's yelling, oh my god, I'm in the house like the East. If it ain't OGC, then it must be Helter Skelter. The fresh flyer, MC for hire, on that ass like fire, so I melt ya. Fire, so I melt ya. Fire, so I melt ya. I'm still untoucher. Who come through like the Soviet Union and Russia? If you don't come, it means you get stomped out much faster. Plus plaster your face against the wall and burn your soul like Dutch masters. Go out, who you call? The storm, J. McNair declares war on all of y'all. Yours truly, far from booty, the captain of gun clapping, aka the beast from
step into my zone, mad rhymes will start. Lines like rifles go blast when I kick some. A lot of rappers be like one-time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. I hate those motherfucking poses, but I'm so real to them it's scary. And with my unique skills, nah, you can't compare. And no, we don't make whack tracks. And all the suckers get pushed back when I'm kicking real facts. I represent, set up shit like a tech boy. You're paranoid cause you're a son like Elroy. And you'd be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe your soul you'd sell to have massive deals. Oh yes, I'm greater than all MCs. When I breeze, give me room please. I be like fascinating when I be updating, cutting off white kids, pulling their trump cards. I thump hard and make them say that I'm God. Be pretending they're hardcore, never know the meaning of. But I get props like a slogan, and no man could ever try to diss when I kicks my jam. Lyrically deaf and connecting, complete mic wrecking. No double checking, vocals kill like whoa. But if I have to, I go all out with no mic. Yeah, that's right, cause I survived mad fights. And for my peeps, I truly care. Cause without some of them, I wouldn't be here. Be here. And they all know how I feel. The suckers be like playing themselves to have mass appeal.
IE Radio on KCAA.
Showing no signs of letting up. Showing no signs of letting up. Showing no signs of letting up. Still kick you in the head like I think you on the verge of getting up. No mercy, Cobra Kai, Cobra Commander, deadly venom spitting, just a salamander. I'm living a life worthy of capturing on camera, documented. How one of the last live ones did it. How I rolled up in the drop, how I rolled up that stick it. How I rolled with them women, elegant player, no simping. How I in the sleep, how I rolled up out the building when I was finished. Keep it G, them not original, they house of mirrors, not quite the image. I'm on that Popeye spinach. Mama, my tie sipping. She love a sweat, but now she trying something different. Me trying something different. Me trying something different. Windy City Bulls, Mitchell and Ness, war jackets, some sweats and Scottie Pippins. My description, high off that fuzzy green prescription. Lying if I said that I isn't. If you looking for that, I is him. All eyes in this direction. A burden and a blessing.
side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land, a young youth. You're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking wools at 16 and running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes. Making my way on fire skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up right boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna tech now. It's been 22 long, hard years. I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I peep back the shape of the streets to stay awake to the ways of the world. Deep. A man with a dream with plans to make cream. A man with a dream with plans to make cream was fail. I went to jail at the age of 15. A young buck selling drugs and such who never had much. Trying to get a clutch on what I could not touch. The court played me short, now I face incarceration. Pacing, no one upstate's my destination. Handcuffed in back of a bus, 40 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life was hell. Living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I skate from Jake's, giving chase, selling bass and bass, smoking bones in the staircase. Though I don't know why I chose to smoke cess. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And I ask, what's your work? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth. Who explain working hard may help you maintain. To learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got stick-up kids, corrupt cops, and crack rocks and stray shots. All in a block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the young black youth. To kick the truth to the
What's going down, everybody? This is IE Radio. My name is Nappy 2000, and I am with my lovely co-host China.
What's up, guys?
And who we got on the radio today?
What up, y'all? It's truly, you know what it is.
Hey. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother, man? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. You came a long way, low-key.
I know, for real.
I'm talking at least like a 3-hour drive, but
wow. Was that just traffic, or?
It was traffic.
Okay.
Because without traffic, it'll probably be like at least like an hour 30. Wasn't too bad.
Okay, you good?
Mm-hmm,
We here though.
Oh yeah, I made it here safe and sound. You know what it is, man. Just to vibe with y'all. I really appreciate it too.
Most definitely. So, man, tell me about what's been going on with you musically lately, man.
Man, honestly, musically, bro, it's honestly just been a journey, to be honest. Like, since I started, it's been a journey. But I feel like really now it's like I'm honing who I am, like who I'm going to be as an artist, and I'm really knowing who I am. You know, I can actually differentiate myself between different people. So that's good. You know?
Yeah. What specifically in your journey did you realize about yourself that kind of slapped you in your face a little bit? Because that happens sometimes.
You know, it was honestly like when I went to school for music and was doing like the sort of music engineering thing, there was just so many people, I guess, that was sort of doing the same thing. So that forces you to sort of find, you know, like your own sort of rhythm and sort of pattern in it, because you know, you don't want to be, I mean, you pull from different people, but at the same time, like it helps you hone who you are by yourself. Because man, when you hear like, oh, I do this, and you're like, oh damn, I do that too. It just makes you be like, all right, like I gotta be 10 times better at like what I gotta do, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You gotta be in your pocket, you know what I mean? Know what you're good at and just run full force at 150 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I mean? You good.
100%, yeah.
But you found your sound though, because you linked up with Tyler, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Bro. And honestly, I have to thank him for that, bro. Like, to thank him 100%, because like, for an artist to find themselves, and honestly, it's one thing to have like a writing style and to like know where you're going with that, but then when you got like a producer to sort of like make what you're trying to do that much better and sort of guide it, you know, it makes it so much easier. And he's been, you know, that sort of guide for me, like with the music, because it's been, you know, sort of walking the park with each other. It's been like, okay, I write this, he makes the beat, or he'll make the beat, and then I'll write to it, and then it's just like water, bro. It's just flowing. Like, it's crazy.
Man,
it's dope.
It be like that.
Speaking of you and Tyler, you guys killed it at our hip hop can event.
Thank you.
You guys were great together.
And give it up for you guys for inviting us. That was a crazy event. That was fun.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I was just telling him, I had like 3 people come up to me and ask me like, who was that? I was like, that's Truly.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Providing the vibes
daily,
bro.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, the performance was honestly, it just felt like being, like I was just saying earlier, it felt like being at home. So it was just, you know, like back in the day, we would just sit and just rap to each other. Yeah, do that whole thing. It'd be easy. So that's what it felt like, you know, just being sort of like the powwow type. It was fun.
Nappy, you were rapping too?
He's providing the beats and probably rapping. He's spitting some bars in there for sure.
What?
God,
what?
Like it's like, okay, well, me and Tyler, the dude that he does beats with, Deadly Project 95 since 2009. Me and him did music when we were like 14 and 15.
Wow.
And he would just make trap music, like trap beats sometimes, and I would just rap over it. This is like almost 10 years ago.
And I'm sure Tyler has showed me some of that stuff for sure.
Young Nappy was the name back in the day.
Young Naps.
Young Nap. But what specifically did Tyler like show you when navigating through these beats? Because your flow really fits perfectly. Like I've heard people rap over those types of beats, but your verbal in particular just goes very good with it.
Man, I appreciate that. Honestly, it's just like he creates like a setting for my story. That's as simple as it is. Like he paints the perfect picture, and I'm just able to, you know, add the little details to it. And that's as simple as I can put it, to be honest. Like.
And you have that whole project with him too, right? Cedar Ridge.
Yeah,
that's all by him.
Yeah, we worked on that. We were sitting there, and also shout out to JP who engineered. We did that and set, and also shout out to DCMBR too, and a couple of the other homies we all like. It was probably only like 4 or 5 of us, and we would just set and I mixed, engineered, just made it sort of homie, did it, and it came. We did it within like 2 weeks. Like tried to put together a project and just drop it, and it came out like really good.
Yeah, man, one thing I can say, I really love your aesthetics when you are making your music. Like, you can really feel the whole package, especially with that visual of you. I really like that.
Oh, yeah, I checked that out, too. That was really good.
Man, that was a struggle, bro. Honestly, really like, that whole video was a struggle, but it was just so beautiful how it came together. Like, shouts out to Drew and Tommy, like, for shooting the video and, you know, directing it, but... Man, that was like a whole journey in itself, just in doing the video, but like how it came out perfectly how it's supposed to, and you know, it you know, I guess everybody liked it.
For people who don't know, tell let the people know how hard it is sometimes to get that angle.
Bro.
Were you using what was that?
We had like a drone.
We were shooting a drone.
And that was on the beach.
Yeah, for real. And that was like a new thing for me. Like I never shot with a drone, and they had just got that. So like it was funny because the first time we had shot on like this rock that was just like in the middle of the water. And then like we had to shoot some other scenes, and like probably like a week later that rock wasn't there anymore because like the tide or whatever was too high.
Okay, word.
And it was just like we tried to shoot it again, and man, like just trying to get those shots on top of that rock, probably the sketchiest like what 15 seconds of my life.
We're happy you're with us.
Exactly.
Those be the most fire shots though, the ones that almost kill you.
Yep. And then when you look back at it, you appreciate them a lot more. You be like, okay.
It be like that. So I saw that you said you've been doing music since you were 12 years old.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So what do you mean by that? Do you mean like you started listening to the types of music that you make now at 12 years old, or you were literally writing music at 12 years old?
I was writing music at 12 years old. Like like me and like 2 other homies, DCMBR, Free. Like we would sit there and we would be in the crib and just be writing. Like, and it was because we would see these artists and stuff on TV, and we appreciated it. Like we just loved the art, like all around, whether it be the writing, whether it be the videos, whether it be the whole thing. You know, it was just like sort of just came to us. So like when we were doing it so young, it didn't feel like we were doing music. You know, it was just like let's do these tunes and let's just drop them for our own like, and then like, you know, we found out people could appreciate it, you can make some money off that. So we were like, okay, money. That's dope. Like, let's try to hone in on this and do this.
Who are some of your music influences? Because I know that your style is so different.
That's a hard
You know,
question.
it's truly your style.
Thank you.
So who inspires you?
I'll have to say first and foremost, Andre 3000 would be probably like my number one inspiration. You know, from writing style to that whole thing. And then I think as just a songwriter, Frank Ocean is somebody that I would appreciate just sonically. I can see that. And that whole, like you said, the aesthetic, like he brings that whole thing to it. I mean, as rare as it is, as he pops his head up here and there, but it's dope. It's dope.
Speaking of that, you seem like the type of artist who's not necessarily focused on making microwave music constantly, like week after week after week after week. You really hone in on your craft and you really think about like the concept of your art and the concept of your lyrics. Just to go back real quick, what is your concept of the Cedar Ridge?
Cedar Ridge, man. And like I said, it was so short, like, and what's crazy for a lot of my music, like I might have a sort of like topic I'm going at when I first record it or do it, but then like at the end of it, it's usually like a whole different, I get like my own sort of I don't know really how to say, like a conclusion to it, you know what I'm saying? Like when I finish my stuff, it's just a lot, I guess, like it's a lot clearer, like I get a lot better story. So like with Cedar Ridge, when I finished it, I was sort of coming off, okay, I want people to explain like where I'm from, like where, because Cedar Ridge is my home address, that's where I came from. So it was like, where am I from? Who do I kick it with? What do I do on a daily basis? But then it's sort of like around the time, the sort of killings of, African Americans was going on a lot more prominent. It was in the news, and it was weird. It was happening a lot more like right after I dropped the project, and I had seen it happen because like the one situation happened, and then it was just sort of like a ripple effect after that. And then it was sort of like, okay, must be what my project was. This is why I was meant to write this at the time. So like when I did that, that's why I sort of got out of it. So I hope whatever I write next or whatever I do next, that's what I'm sort of waiting for, is like that, sort of hype to get me out there. But I mean, I do music all the time, so it's a 24/7 thing. I never stop. So
25/8.
Yeah, 25/8. Yep. Yep.
So you were born in Cedar, but you're pretty much raised in Inglewood, right?
Yeah. Well, it would be I was born in like at Cedar Sinai, which was in Los Angeles, and then like my family moved to Inglewood, and then from there we moved to Riverside. And then from Riverside, I moved to Corona, California, which is still considered the IE. I was raised there, and then like when I was about 16, I moved back to Los Angeles, and then 18 moved back to Corona, and then 20 moved back to Los Angeles, and now I'm out there. So it's honestly been back and forth, and my family's from both sides, so it's like,
okay,
I have a little bit of both of it. So.
Okay, are any of your family musicians at all? Mom or dad?
My dad is a drummer.
Wow, okay.
He used to drum professionally, but he decided to do other things, but he still does his thing.
Drumming professionally, what that mean?
He does, like, he did Congo, he used to play in bands, he used to travel a little bit, he used to do his thing. And honestly, like, he doesn't talk too much about it, but like what he told me is just like, and I've seen his talent, so I know that there's facts behind what he's talking about. Yeah. But it's just like, I can tell he really had a passion for it, but I think it's just he decided to do other things, and he was like, all right.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. The thing is, though, when you were talking about making music, when you have to feel it, I'm kind of the same way. Like when I was trying to make my mix, like I really have to feel that moment. Like,
and you can see that when you do it too. Because it comes natural. It's easy.
Yeah. Like if I don't feel that moment, it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't feel natural, and it doesn't feel right. So how often do you have to break through that sometimes? Because sometimes you have to make the music even though you don't feel it or not. So how do you break through that spectrum?
Well, you got to do it every day, and like I mean, for me, it's like I get inspiration through everything. Like this conversation we're having now, what we're doing now, I could create a song off of just little things, or like just little situations, little moments I have in my room or something. That's where I honestly get my inspiration. It's just like the little moments I take in day by day, and that's where I get like the best material, I would have to say.
So do you go through a routine when you're making this music then, when you're going through this process? Because not everybody has a routine when they go up on stage. Not everybody has like a process when they write. But it seems like you do have a pretty critical way of doing it. So let the world know how you work it.
Well, man, I usually what I start with, I'll write. Well, it depends. Like if I'm working with a specific producer, we'll go through the beat, we'll go through the music, and I'll just sort of sit on the mic and just, you know, go through reference and just sort of freestyle it, and then catch words and little phrases that I do from there, and then I'll write, you know, everything out from there, and then I might do a verse and then not write the rest of the song and just come up with it there.
Yeah.
Or I might write the whole song, not have a chorus, do it like that, or I might just have the chorus and then do the whole song like that. It's always honestly just how the vibe is when I'm either writing or recording the song. Usually.
What about when approaching a show?
Man, shows, I realize like you can't prepare yourself too much for a show. Like you can prepare yourself like, you know, physically, maybe like, you know, get yourself right, breathe for the breathing and but like with the whole like having the jitters and everything and like trying to get up and worrying about impressing everybody, you just got to go up there and do it.
Yeah.
You can't stress about it too much.
Cause I saw you two performing at the Spot in LA, right? How'd that go?
Woo, man, that was a good turnout, man. Man, shout out to the Spot, shout out to Dat Soul, everybody that invited DC and BR, everybody that invited us out. It was like the same thing, sort of like with IE Radio. It was like just a good vibe. Everybody was chilling there. Everybody was enjoying the music. And that's the best when the crowd just enjoys the music, because it's sort of hard sometimes to find people that are there for the music and not just there to, you know, get hyped up and that whole thing. So yeah, that show was good. It was dope.
You know, that's one thing. when I wanted to rap, that was one thing that was always weird to me about connecting with the people when I'm rapping. When I know in my head that they're really not feeling it, but it's all good. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep the energy flowing. It don't really matter, bro.
Exactly. And you know what I found out how to break that curse is you stare that person that's acting weird in the eyes, then they're gonna have to act, you know, then they really gonna have to like work with you at one point. They're gonna be like, okay, maybe like clap in front of you, you know, do something. They're gonna have to do something. So like that's how I usually approach anybody that's stagnant.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I know you guys been working together for a long time. Actually, come to the mic real quick, bro.
December.
Come to the mic real quick, cause I see my man be doing mad work.
Oh yeah.
Like mad work.
DCMBR, give him a big round of applause.
Hold up, I got that real quick. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for coming. I'm glad I have you guys here today. So tell me, man, since I got you here, what's been going on with you, man? I've been seeing you everywhere.
Man, just trying to do what I do, man. You know, trying to work with what was given to me. You know what I mean? Man, just been grateful and been thankful and just been trying to work to keep, you know, everything that I've been getting and just get more, bro. You know what I mean?
What's one of the main things going through this process that you've learned about yourself when going through these new environments, meeting these new people, new energies? What is one thing that you have learned about yourself? Both of y'all.
that I gotta like you know, just sort of morph with the situations and move with the hits, because I mean you're gonna have to expect, you know, things every day and things that are like gonna mold you, so you gotta just like roll with it.
Right, yeah. And also for me, another thing would be just you know, knowing what you're getting yourself into, knowing the type of people that you're going around, knowing the environment, just guarding yourself, because not everybody in this business has your best interests, and you just got to be aware of the stuff like that. You know what I mean? So certain situations you just gotta, you know, tread lightly.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'm paranoid, so I feel like everybody out there.
Hey man, you can't put nothing past nobody no more.
Yeah,
right? You know?
for real.
No. So I haven't asked anybody this in a really long time, but I'm kind of feeling it.
Okay.
Man, can y'all freestyle?
Oh.
I haven't asked no one this, because I tried one time on the show and it didn't end well, and I didn't want to embarrass the dude. I think y'all could, because I freestyle with True Lee many times, so I know it can happen.
It can.
It can happen. I just wanted to do it. I can feel some hip hop in the building, bro.
Hey, if you want to, bro.
We might save it for a later time there, Nappy. Is that all right? Please, you guys, don't crucify us tonight. Don't crucify us tonight.
Hey, man. That's funny. That's funny. So, what have you been doing with Drew lately, man? Because I see that you guys are always making some new projects, doing some new things. So, tell me what's going on with that.
Well, man, honestly, it's more like what has he been doing, man?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's been grinding on his own like crazy. It's just like it's sort of like the same thing with the music, where like we've been sort of sitting back and trying to find that right moment to do something. You know what I'm saying? And like with clothing, it's sort of the same thing, because it's like, you know, you got everybody doing the same thing at one time, and you got to find out why your shit matters, or why your stuff matters. Sorry about that, but like, you know, like why you got to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's been doing. So, and you know, he's coming out with new stuff. Got the new sweaters, got the jackets, got the full-on suits, everything, bro.
He got the suits now?
Yeah, full-on sweatsuits. Yeah,
Sweatpants
sweatsuits.
with the matching top. He got the socks. He got the hats.
Yeah.
Fitted hat, snapbacks, all that.
Yo, man, Drew going crazy right now.
Yeah, always.
Going crazy. That's one thing. He's creating freely. You know what I mean? Kanye was, you know, talking about that. Create freely. Think free.
Think free. Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So going kind of on that topic, you know, people can get kind of, you know, sensitive about their music when going about it, making new projects, and like you saying, you're taking your time on this project.
Yeah.
So what do you want people to how do you want people to react to your music when you're making this new project? Like, what are you necessarily going for, if you are going for anything?
I want people just to see me. That's like it, because I feel like for the longest time, even growing up, like just at school and just everybody, nobody really knows me, because like I'm just always. I'm very outgoing, but then like I'm very like introverted when it comes to to certain things. So like I mean, in the music I'm very extroverted.
Yeah.
So that's how I want people to be able to see that, and I'm gonna hopefully do that with this next little get together.
How do you plan on doing that exactly?
Man, hopefully sonically, honestly, because what it really matters is like mixing. That's like honestly for me is like a key thing. It's like making sure you hear everything. So like that's gonna be a key thing, is making sure I find an engineer. If there are any engineers out there, shouts out, that wants to help us out. Is just to make that, sonic sound where everything comes out beautifully, and honestly somebody that just doesn't engineer with the mixing, but also that can, chime in on the music too.
Yeah, because that's funny that you said when you said so people can see you, because a lot of the times people kind of get lost in the beats in their whole thing. Maybe they focus too much on the lyrics. They're like, oh, maybe I gotta do this, focus on their cadence too much. But when you just focus on the entirety of it, like you said, make it flow like water, present what you want to present, and just take your time, it's gonna come out the way you want it to come out. You know what I mean?
And I feel like sometimes people force a lot of their stuff out. And sometimes that can fault their come up, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll try to like you said, sort of that back to back, like trying to dish out stuff back to back and not really pay attention to the quality of it. It can kill you sometimes. Man,
it's killed a lot of people, man.
Yep.
6ix9ine's gone, man. He's gone. I don't know if that's real or fake, but he's gone.
Honestly, bro, I was just discussing that with the homie. I appreciate the music, like the singles and stuff, but then I heard the album. I'm not a big fan. I might gotta sit with it a little longer, but I'm not a big fan of it so far.
I heard the first track. Who's on the first track?
Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah, he was on that. I'm like, dang, bro. 2 men in prison on the same track.
Rapping over the phone.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was like, this is wild. I didn't really like the song though, you know what I mean? I want to listen to the Murder Beat Productions because I follow him. He has track 2, 5, and 9.
Man, listen, bro. Those are fire.
Those are
some fire, bro. Yeah, those stand out obviously every time.
The crazy thing is, man, nowadays the producers are standing out a lot more than the rappers.
Yeah, because like I said, people are starting to realize they paint the picture. They set everything for you. And when you just, you write. That's why a lot of you see a lot of artists, they're sort of cutting out the producer and doing producer and themselves. It's all in one, the one package. But I feel like sometimes you can do that, but you gotta let other people in. You gotta have other ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you make a universally great music. Is when you have you know, the engineer listening in, and then you got, you know, maybe a couple artists come in and listen to it and chime in that and here and there. You can't be so like secluded with your stuff, because I mean, it's gonna sound like that. You don't hear it.
It will sound like it's boxed in.
Yeah,
a very myopic
exactly.
verse that you just spit, my friend.
Yep, for real.
But how often do you guys critique each other? It's probably a lot, but you know, how often do you guys go back and forth? Like, yo, man, I think that was kind of whack.
Shoot, he was just playing me stuff on the way here, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Every chance we get, whenever we talk to each other, we be, oh yeah, man, tell me how this sounds, or honest feedback, or but you know, but I mean, that's just how it's always been.
Yeah.
So,
and honestly, it's like, you know, we critique ourselves, I feel like, on our lonesome enough. But I mean, we're always straight up with each other. If there's something we don't like here, if there's like this we like more, or something in the song, we make it clear to each other. But most of the time, it's like, bro, that stuff is fire. What are you working on, bro? That stuff is fire.
I feel like a lot of the time with us, we be so critical on ourselves. Like True said, we be calling each other and already coming forth with what we don't like. Man, I don't like how this sounds and blah blah blah. It's like we looking for honest feedback, but we already know what we don't like.
Yeah.
That's just how we always been, though. Honestly, yeah.
You know, people say they appreciate constructive criticism, but how well do you guys truly take constructive criticism when people are like, you know, man, I heard this song and I think this is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, sometimes you have those moments, bro. You gotta just, like I said, you gotta roll with the punches. If somebody don't like it, like, but you know, to say like not everything's for everybody. So there are gonna be those few people that are gonna be like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take it. But then also, when you got, you know, 50 out of like 60 people saying they don't like it, you might gotta work on something, and you might gotta critique yourself and actually look back at it real quick, you know.
50 out of 60 people.
Yeah.
You evaluate your life there, Chief.
Yeah.
So you got some music for us to preview tonight?
Yes. I actually got 2 songs. Honestly, not too long, but you know, just little ideas of what I'm working on.
We got it on a flash drive?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. What are the name of these 2 songs we got?
Well, the first track I'm gonna be playing is called "In the Room," and then the second one is called "Wash Up."
In the Room. What's In the Room about?
In the Room is honestly about what it's called.
Being in the room.
Yeah, it's just like I wrote it just like one of those things I was saying before, sort of like looking at the tiny situation and writing a song out about it. I was honestly just sitting in my room and I was like, okay, me and my girl, like, what do we do like in the room, and when we're like on a daily basis just moving through, and like what type of emotions go through that and that whole thing. So I mean, that's basically what the song is about.
That's serious, bro, because if you get caught up in that room all the time,
oh man, you be going through everything in your head. You be like, shit.
It's like you might as well just be in a prison, you know what I mean?
Yep, for real.
You know, I was watching Daredevil before I played this song, and Wilson Fisk was talking about how love is a prison.
Oh, yep. When he's messing with that one girl.
Yeah. He was like, he was in the chains and whatnot. He was like, it don't really matter if I'm in the chains, because in a way, when you're in love, you're already in imprisonment.
Yep.
So you can't imprison me more than I am.
Yeah. Wilson Fisk, bro, is a bad man. He's a bad man. I've been keeping up with the Daredevil and the whole Marvel series, and honestly, that might be one of the better villains in the whole series. To be honest, that's probably one of the better villains. For real.
What's the actor's name, Nick? What's that actor's name? I know you know his name, bro.
I do. It's Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know this stuff.
That's the dude from Law and Order, right?
I think so. No, sorry. Yes, it is. I'm not sure which one, but it is.
So out of all the Marvel series, which one is your guys' favorite?
Mine's Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's totally Daredevil.
Story-wise, Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
For all the black people, Luke Cage. and for I really like the Punisher,
man,
bro.
See that was gonna be my number one, Punisher. That story caught me. That one got me. I like that one. That was a good one.
I actually haven't seen that one yet.
You might change. Your Daredevil's gonna change. Your Daredevil was mine, and then I seen that.
Oh, I don't know. Daredevil's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen Iron Fist either.
I haven't either.
Okay.
I should keep up.
I've heard not so good things about it though.
They've been dropping on, honestly, a lot of these series. They've been cutting them out of the Netflix now. But I think it's just because Disney's about to start taking over, and they're about to. That's all it is.
That's exactly all it is. My wife, I haven't seen it myself, but my wife is a big fan of Jessica Jones.
Oh, I see. I seen like 3 episodes. I liked it, but I didn't get into it because I was going back and forth with Luke Cage.
And they stopped playing Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I'm not with it. I'm about to play the song. We got In the Room.
Let's do it.
Truly, let's go.
Yeah.
Be like, watch yourself. Yo. Come live from. Okay. I said no game, but she gon' buy sorry. Alright, all day on this Southside safari. Yeah. I sit right here in my room, we be jumping up, fumbling up. Never wonder where it always be. Yo, I be blowing on this weird smoke. Like, open up a window. Yeah, okay, and through your window while you walk my anxious knee. As my 2 left feet come stumbling, and I've been wondering, is it something up in you that I can find myself abundantly? But sliding couldn't let you slip from under me. It's evident you've been around town, and I'm never coming again. Hard on my f***ing let to miss. You move two-tone like your backseat. Let me run that shit up like go track me back to back tennis matches with you, but it's raining, it's pouring. No wonder why these young snoring. They ain't going for you, none of them built for it. Ain't locking their wheel for it, ain't holding that wheel for you. But yeah, it's raining, it's pouring. No wonder why these young snoring. You just sent ahead on game like you. Mama been shooting my shot for real and aiming at you, shawty. But yeah, I got that, back and pop that. Let me get you right back to it and get right back. Ooh, you look so fine in that moonlight. But shawty, just let me go get my room right.
This next song is called Wash Up by Truly. You are now tuned in to IE Radio. One love, y'all.
Gas tank half empty, so my feelings still taking a long road, brain plotting to kill me back. Then that could sing, but not really. Still rock your metropolis after that pop mini. Man, the things she could do off of the Hennessy, do. You plan on feeling my vibe after my energy. Then after that, the straight just catch my mind and learn my tendency to speed all through that. Like tunnels are on your interstate. Gotta check if mama papa is good. Cause as soon as I pop a chiller pillar drop on my hood, I do my shoes cause lately I be tripping hard as my could. Okay, squirt, kick it tomorrow, today. Whatever time is away. Wash up my, I'd rather be right here than over there. In your memories, shit, the weather. Even if it rain, you might drown. That's too deep for you. That's too deep for you. The weather, yeah. Even if it rain, you might drown. Wash up, my. Wash up. Even if it rain, you might drown. The weather, wash up. Yep. Weather.
We are now back. I'm Nappy 2000. You are now tuned in to IE Radio. Yo, man, thank you guys once again for coming down all the way to Redlands, California.
Bro, anytime. It'd be anytime, bro. We'll do this, a million times over for you. We appreciate it, bro.
Like I said, this was long overdue. We had Tyler here like years ago. You know what I mean? Yep. Now we got the one and only Truly. China, what you got to say?
Thanks for coming out.
Anytime.
Yeah,
Anytime.
great interview. I was enjoying your music as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll come back out again if you guys want to do it again. I'm more than down.
There's a show that's going on December 20 something. I'm not really sure, but I'm throwing it with the homie Jay from Official We Out Here though.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there. Yep,
so we're curating something. So stay tuned. It's coming through.
Bro, I'm there. If I got the invite, I'm there.
Oh man, it's coming. Downtown LA. Don't sleep.
Nope.
So once again, I am Nappy 2000. You are tuned in to IE Radio every Tuesday on 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and 1050 AM. Shouts out to our sponsors, Serious Cartoon and
Puff
Records.
Sauce?
Puff Sauce. I get kind of slumpy off that. They got strong. They gotten real stronger, and they're in the glass bottle.
I'm gonna have to give you some.
Those are killers.
I know. I forgot to give you one, man. I was supposed to bring you one. We
next
give
time,
one to every guest.
Next time.
I was driving. I was like, dang.
No worries.
It's all good. And our last sponsor, Music Sesh or the Music Lounge, whatever one you feel comfortable with saying. Shouts out to the homie Life doing his thing. Shouts out to his future child.
Shouts out to Heavy, who couldn't make it tonight. I've been enjoying co-hosting with you, Nappy.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And then also, for any local artists that are around, I would love to have you on the show. This is what we're all about. Send me an email at ieradio909@gmail.com. ieradio909@gmail.com. And then also follow us on IG, you guys, at ieradio with a little underscore at the end. See you guys next week.
Woo!
Why are you listening to this radio station? Why, when you can host your own radio show? You're listening